Morning. Got the edge laid out. Flew last night, did some sats, and I'm gonna practice some more today and refine my skills and move on to trying it out on the Sirocco. It's about 7:30, 7:45, something like that. And it's starting to get cold now, as you can see. Got lots of layers on. Got the turtlenecks out. Got the wind pants and the boots. So enjoy. I'll see you on launch.
When you wake up in the morning, it's a balance between being hydrated and having to pee really bad on a flight. So I drank 1 cup of water, although I'd like to have more. It's the thing, like, you don't want to drink too much because, well, when you're up there, it's hard to pee. I'm gonna dangle that there throttle and connect this here reserve. Missed the winter flying, you know. I was talking to Elena yesterday and I was saying how miserable it is, but it brings back such good memories of the year before. Every time winter comes around, you're like, oh man, I remember all the stuff, all the flights I had last winter and how miserable they were, but yet so fun at the same time. That's kind of how I'm feeling now. Some good camping flights and all kinds of stuff. I really gotta find all my other gloves. I'm using these ones. I don't know how warm they actually are, but hey, that's what I got a shirt for. Stick my hands under if I get cold. That's what I did up to 17,000 feet. Never put gloves on, and it was temperature itself was 20 degrees, and then you got the wind chill. So it actually works if you shove your hands under your jacket. This guy is a tank to pull up, as I learned yesterday. Being spoiled flying a light 19-meter Sirocco. Back to this guy. Let's give her a shot. Needed that power. I was like, what is going on? Just hanging back there, brother. But we're up. And it smells like Goodyear tires, which makes sense because there's a Goodyear plant over that way. Today the winds are like 27 miles an hour aloft, so that's stinky. I'm gonna have to continue to fly that way on my climb out. But dude, this fog is sick. So like, because it's just now getting cold, all this awesome fog forms over ponds. Because, whoa, it is windy up here. I'm just getting out. Because all the ponds are so warm and it's just getting cold. Dude, I'm going straight up. I have no forward momentum. Winds aloft at like 2,000 or like 27, and then from there it actually calms down a little bit to like 23, so I have no forward momentum today. And there's a temperature inversion, so I'm super warm right now. It's like 50 something degrees. Alright, I just want to start recording it and say how cool this fog is. You might not be able to tell, but I know that's the Cape Fear River over there. One, because I know where the river is, and if you didn't know, that fog follows just the river. That's so incredible to me. You can see the river and how it meanders based off the fog formation. That is so cool. I can follow that fog like way out. Whereas if it was just the river, it'd be surrounded by trees. I couldn't see it. Something about flying in the fall and winter. It's clear days, freezing cold noses. Kind of missed it. Preparing for everything, it's all in the game. I'm just taking an elevator ride up. I haven't turned or anything. That's my field. Still pointing this way. I love having a stylus on the end of a key thing. I can't lose it. I can use my phone so much easier. It's awesome. Because with gloves, even if they have that finger thing, if your gloves don't fit, these are hard to use. And even if they do fit, they're finicky. Turn that bad boy off. I know after these sats are done, I'm going to end up way over there because of this wind. Alright, same thing as yesterday. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo! That's fun. Woody's taught me something Alright, I started doing it in my other sats, but paddle move, get out of spiral, so let's do that. It's gonna be like this, hands up, other hand, and that is to get out of the spiral. And then I'm gonna dampen it once, straighten out, and kill the surge with brakes. And I didn't end up that far from the field. Let's do one to the left to even it out. Alright. And there it is! Woohoo! Yeah! Oh, I could just rest my head on my harness too. Hang out. And alright. You don't lose much altitude in these. Sure holds your head back. Alright, paddle move. Boom. And I'm dizzy as balls. What? Alright. Oh my goodness. So dizzy. I think I need to do less of those. Oh my goodness. The world is turning. Whew. Alright, let's turn this guy back on. Man, I'm going 2 miles an hour at 2,000 feet. That's pretty strong wind. Now I'm going 1. Now I'm going 0. So, I'm hovering like a helicopter. Oh yeah, I am going backwards because I know I'm facing west, but this map has me going east. So I'm going backwards at 5 miles an hour. Plus I can kind of see it now. I'm about 4,000 feet. And I'm going to do a few more sets and then make my way back at lower altitude. I'm going to do this one to the left. I watched the video of me doing it just a second ago, and it seems like my ones to the left are weak sauce in comparison. So we'll practice those guys. Alright. I think that's actually better. This one's rocky. Practice getting out. So it's gonna be a kayak movement. And a little dampener. And pretty good sized surge. That's okay. I'll just catch it. Alright. Let's do one to the right. A good lean. Alright. I wonder how hard I have to pull in comparison to like my Sirocco. Alright, get out. Cool. Yo. Alright, let's do it to the left. Still got altitude. Here's a shorter one each side. 45, there it is. Couple rotations. And breakout. Hook on the breakout. I'm not gonna dampen this one, I'm just gonna do a surge correction. Yo! That was left, wasn't it? Alright, let's do it to the right and then we'll call it quits. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I was counting there was rotations. That's how slow SAT is on this guy for comparison. I've never SAT anything else. I thought someone might find that interesting though. Alright, let's get my throttle back in hand and get back home. Let's turn back home instead of drifting away. So let me give you guys an idea of what's going on right now. I'm only 300 feet above the ground, and I'm going 6 miles an hour. Dude, flying the edge, crazy. I've gone through a lot with this guy. I mean, we're talking failed wing overs to where I free fell for a second towards the wing. I mean, wing collapses yesterday when practicing wingovers because I was rusty on it. High-fiving trees and continuing to fly. Camping trips. The list goes on. People who give the Velocity Edge a hard time, this guy's rugged. I put a lot of hours on it. And people make fun of its launch characteristics and how sluggish it is, but I've been through a lot with it. It's such a sappy story. Dang, that guy has turkeys. Instead of a chicken coop, he has a turkey coop. I was sending a message to the Hell's Aviator group like, it's amazing how the fog right there is just not moving. And then 200 to 200 feet up, I'm in a 20-mile-an-hour wind. It's insane to me. Figure I'll say hey to these sod farmers. Foot dragging the edge, it's been a while. He hopped out of the truck to take a video and wave. It's nice low flying weather, that's for sure. I'm gonna land towards my truck again without checking the winds down low. Should be just fine. Alright, we'll call this a good altitude. Hashtag worth it again.
Shay's a beaut, mate. So I'm gonna call it quits for the day. I only flew for about an hour, but it took so long to get back at like 200 feet AGL that I'm done. Look at these geese. They're kind of flying north, so not south for the winter quite yet. But I'm gonna call it quits. I need to go edit some video. I got about 6 more sats in, even on each side. As Woody says, it's a lot of stress on the line, so he likes to do them both ways, so he can even out the wing and be good on both sides. So today was more of practicing the paddle maneuver to get out of a sat, and yeah, I think it's going good so far. Landed next to the truck, that's a plus, but I'm gonna head out. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See ya.